So I'm often asked what Nimbus Maps Bespoke Services is all about. And for me, first, it's very exciting. It's very interesting stuff. It's kind of where the breeding ground of a lot of our ideas here kind of get prototyped and get sort of tested and proved to work. But typically, what it is it's either automation. So if a particular customer is spending a lot of time doing certain things, they're always accessing the same websites, always doing the same analysis. Taking information from over here, adding it to information over there, and dividing one by the other, or whatever it might be, then typically we can automate a lot of that stuff, and that's really where we sort of start off with the bespoke services. That can be things like find me, I'm always in the marketplace for this kind of property, and therefore give me a list of all those properties, so I want to contact all the owners and try and scale out an acquisition strategy. That sort of thing is kind of where the bespoke services start. It can then move on to sort of much bigger and more powerful pieces of work around saying, what is the marketplace that I'm interested in? How do I gather information around that marketplace? How do I, build a data set around that marketplace? Because actually there's no freely available data set for us, so we have to go and gather that for you. Having found that data set, then I'm really interested in this analytics, and what I'm really trying to answer is this big question over here that previously I haven't been able to answer, so could you help with that? So those are typically ways in which we do that, and then often there's then a piece around, well, actually, I'd like to visualize that. So often as a business, as a kind of a market sector, we're very visual people, and actually I want to be able to see that on a map, or I want to be able to see that on a web platform or something like that, where I can then really truly understand this this data and this information that you've provided me with. So that's really where those bespoke services start. And then from that, what happens next is we have a conversation. We, in effect, you come forward with your ideas and your thoughts and your kind of queries. We'll have a chat about those. Often I might go off and have to go and get some further information from my technical team. But often we can have a very sensible discussion around what is possible and what's not possible. And from that, talk about budgetary constraints and talk about kind of where we can get to scope a product and a service that's going to match what you're after within the realms of what can I afford at the same time. So all very simple and very easy.